This is a meditation based on the spotting techniques from Recovery Incorporated, which was developed by Dr. Abraham A. Lowe in the 1950s in Chicago, Illinois. Dr. Lowe developed Recovery Incorporated as an aftercare support for those leaving residential mental health care. However, the tools he developed are helpful to anyone struggling with anxiety and depression or any mental health issues. Dr. Lowe created a way of speaking about the trivialities of life that would make them more realistic and manageable. I will include a link to more information about Recovery Incorporated for those who would like information about their groups. One example of a spotting technique is inner environment refers to ourself, outer environment is everyone or everything else. Spotting means to notice thoughts, feelings, and body sensations and their effect on our choices, behaviors, and emotions. Spotting affirmations. Take some deep, smooth, slow breaths in and out. In and out. As I breathe in, I visualize light and love and peace entering into the core of my being. As I breathe out, I visualize releasing all toxic thoughts, darkness, and negativity. I breathe in beams of pure light and love streaming into my body. I notice my heart and my whole body is beginning to fill with peace, calm, and gratitude. I now know to use my energy wisely by focusing on self-spotting rather than foreign spotting. I now know to use spotting techniques to counter my negative and destructive thinking. This can help decrease my depression and anxiety. I am learning how to replace my insecure thoughts with secure thoughts. I am learning to see the humor in situations, and this helps things go better. Humor is my best friend. I know fear can be a belief, and beliefs can change. I know self-appointed expectations can lead to self-induced frustrations. I can remember people do things that annoy me, not generally to annoy me. I can move my muscles, and my muscles will teach my brain. I am self-led rather than fear-led. I know that I can let go of taking myself too seriously, and I can now leave room for human error. I can have the courage to make mistakes. I can decide, plan, and act, rather than allow my fears to immobilize me. I can do things in part X. I realize that the anticipation is often worse than the realization. I know that I cannot change every situation, but I can choose to change my attitude toward the situation. I can choose to be self-led instead of fear-led, and I am learning to know the difference. I have learned when I approach things with temper and judgment, it only creates more temper and judgment. I have learned that when I can remain or become calm, I can help bring calm. I can now excuse rather than accuse. I am learning to express my feelings without temper. I know that as much as I love comfort, it is a want and not a need. I am learning I can bear the discomfort and separate my wants from my needs. I can bear the discomfort of life's challenges and know that they have nothing to do with my worth or performance. I can only control inner environment. I cannot control outer environment. I recognize, although they are dynamic outer environment, family is still outer environment, and I cannot control their choices, beliefs, or behaviors. I can now choose not to sabotage my positive desires and efforts. I can endorse for effort, regardless of the outcome. I am now willing to risk sincere and fearless self-scrutiny. This can help disrupt any belief I have where I try to rationalize or justify my unhealthy thoughts, feelings, or behaviors. When reminder symptoms come, I can notice them for what they are, just shadows of the past. I know it is not the return of the way things used to be. Domination under the guise of service is still domination. I can let go of any dominating behaviors I have or the dominating behaviors of others and know that I am still okay. I recognize that feelings of superiority and inferiority are illusions. I know that it is okay to be average. I can choose to let go of tending or cultivating my temperamental disposition to anger. I cannot afford the luxury of temper. Every act of self-control brings a measure of self-respect. I now recognize there is peace in seeing beyond the events of the moment by remembering the total view instead of focusing on the partial view. I am learning how to separate possibilities from probabilities. I now understand how to separate trivialities from non-trivialities. I now know that most events in life are trivialities. I know that as much as I want to be right in every situation, there is not a right or wrong in the daily trivialities of life. I can now see and break down overwhelming tasks into part acts and give myself permission to do one part act at a time. I now know that by doing the thing I am fearful of doing, I am no longer immobilized, and the fear is reduced and often eliminated. I know that when I lower my unrealistic expectations of myself and others, my performance goes up. And I know that my worth does not depend on my performance. I will practice the will to understand, to avoid excuses for practicing fearful or angry temper. I recognize that frequently feelings are a result of thoughts. I can now change my thoughts, and hence I can change my feelings. I can remember that a thought can cause a feeling, another thought can remove it. I can focus on thoughts of security, which then lead to internal feelings of happiness. When those reminder symptoms come, I can remember these tools and start again.